Our thanks to Michelle Payne-Knoper for coming in and doing that interview last week as we were talking about her brand new book. It's called No More Food Fights, having an intelligent conversation about agriculture and food. Good stuff. And I would suspect, look, if you're whatever business that you happen to be in, we all eat, like Michelle said, and whatever business that you happen to be in, let's say you're in politics, you want to understand more about the connection between food and farms and fiber and what makes all that tick. It's a great book. And maybe you're a foodie. Maybe you'd like to get into that as well. No More Food Fights. Michelle Payne-Knoper. Thanks so very much. You know, one of the to close out today's event, I want to play for you a radio ad, and I'm not sure technologically how we're going to do this. I think I just shut up for about 60 seconds and let this ad run. This is for a local lighting company. It's called Spectrum Lighting. One of the things that we talk about when we discuss advertising and marketing, whether it's print or electronic or online, whatever it happens to be, when we talk about advertising, we're always saying find something unique to be able to share with the listeners or the viewers. Do something different. Do something that's going to be able to catch their imagination. And last week, actually I think for perhaps the last 2 weeks, the Des Moines Radio Group produced this ad for a company that's local here to the Des Moines Metro called Spectrum Lighting. And we liked it so much, we called Spectrum Lighting and said, hey, can we share this with our viewers so that they get an idea about what we think a good radio ad sounds like. And, of course, we got their approval and also our thanks to our friends Jeff Delvaux and the other folks at the Des Moines Radio Group for sharing this MP3 with us. So, Ryan, if you can go ahead and play this, we'll keep the camera live, and if we can do all that at the same time, let's run the ad.
Years ago, the two of you were happy in the bedroom. Now, you're just not as in love as you used to be with your bedside lamp. Don't walk away from the lamp you used to love. Get some counseling. The design experts at Spectrum Lighting and Interiors can help you reconnect and spice things up in the bedroom. Trade that old snooze of a shade for a sexy little oval or masculine rectangular shade. Choose from 50 shades of beige, beige linen or silk, a range of dramatic brights, or that extra fabric from your custom bedding or draperies. Next, renew your vow to love your lamp with a fresh new finial from the Spectrum Lamp Finial Collection, like jewelry for your lamp, starting at under $10. Repair and rekindle an existing love, or find the newest trends in Iowa's largest selection of lighting. Light up your winter with a trip to Spectrum Lighting and Interiors. Open 6 days a week north of Hickman on 104th.
So there you go, kids. That's an example of what we think a radio ad that works. You know, it kind of tells a story. It can be a little bit naughty, but it's telling a story. It's got some great music, excellent pipes on the lady that did the piece, and we think it works because it's so far out of the box. We're talking about lighting, and we're talking about rekindling a relationship with your lamp at very little cost. Good stuff. Thank you, Spectrum Lighting, and also the Des Moines Radio Group for allowing us to utilize that. On the show today, what did we talk about? Well, we talked about sometimes what goes into great point-of-purchase displays. Copy, image, and a connection with your brand. We talked about Oscar Petraeus and the whole event with Nike and how sometimes copy can get in the way. Michelle Payne-Knoper was in, and we talked about her brand new book. It's called No More Food Fights. And we also took a look at what works and what doesn't work in point-of-purchase display. Thanks so very much for. Oh, and what was it? The Botanical Center, and how you have to sometimes reinvent yourself to garner more customers and or consumers. Thanks so very much for being with us. All of this is being brought to us by our fine friends over at FWRSA. FWRSA, it's an income tax company that does it right, well, and on time. FWRSA, you can find them, FWRSA.com. Thanks so very much for joining us. We'll be back next week live. You'll be able to see this all over the internet as we post the rebroadcast of Inside on Business. Have yourself a fantastic week. Be safe, be well, be careful. Most of all, be good to your fellow man.